probably deficient in certain vitamins or nutrients. This month I haven't had any anxiety, so. Bring Willa to her physical therapy appointment.
No 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
That was a lot of numbers.
When we got married in the backyard, I put new strings in my old guitar. The E was flat, the A it stayed sharp. I had no idea at all how happy it would make small, and how drunk you and I'd get before dark.
Good morning, everyone. So welcome to today's video. You guys haven't really missed too much. Started off the morning really nice. It's been a really nice day. Today is Monday. You will be seeing this on Wednesday. We're usually 1 or 2 days ahead. I try to keep it 2 days ahead, and it's been really good for like my mental health and just being able to really spend a lot of time editing the video. I've felt like I've been able to be more creative with how we've been editing and stuff like that, so I'm really liking this schedule. I know you guys don't get as many videos from us, but hopefully when I start to get used to this type of routine, I can start to maybe add 1 or 2 more back in. But anyway, I'm feeling really good today. I'm sure you guys can see that. And I really wanted today's video to be all about what I've been doing to kind of combat my, postpartum anxiety. I think first off, it's not fair to say that it's not postpartum just because my daughter's 9 months old. I think that at least up until a year, any symptoms that you are experiencing can be postpartum related. When I got my cycle back a few months ago, I started to get really debilitating anxiety from ovulation to the start of my cycle. And I am not really one to have ever experienced anxiety before, but man, oh man, has this been difficult. And I have talked about it quite a few times with you guys, and I'm feeling better. This month is the first month that I have not experienced anxiety, and I think that it has to do with the supplements that I've been taking. This is in no way, shape, or form any type of sponsorship or anything like that. These are things that I have researched myself in desperation and have started to take, and I think that they're actually helping. Disclaimer, I'm not a doctor, so please, please, please do the research yourself. Speak to your doctors. Do not just take what I say and follow. I'm also breastfeeding still, and I had to be very particular with what I was putting into my body. Today's video is going to be just like a normal vlog, but through it, I'm going to talk about the 4 things that I realized that I needed to help me with postpartum anxiety. So I actually realized that I was probably deficient in certain vitamins or nutrients, and my prenatal vitamin wasn't really giving me exactly what I needed, but if I was to take more of my prenatal vitamin, I'd be getting too much of certain things, like iron, for example. So I ended up stopping my prenatal vitamin and I started taking these 4 vitamins. I take calcium, magnesium, D3, and evening primrose oil. Now, magnesium, when I take this, guys, within 15 minutes, I feel like a weight has been lifted off of me. I feel relaxed. Like, it's a really nice feeling. I take this at nighttime. Usually when I'm ready to like wind down for the night, I will do all of my work, get all of the things done that I need to get done, and then I will take this and I will either go to sleep or I will sit on the couch and I will watch a vlog or 2 or a TV show or something like that, and it really, really helps. I've also been getting way better sleep since taking it. Along with that, I take the D3. Now the D3 is 200, the D3 is 2,000 IUs, and I take 1 of these, and I think this has just been like overall long-term kind of helping. They say that this really helps fight like anxiety and depression, and it just makes you feel better overall if you're not getting enough sun exposure, which I sure have not. The calcium also has vitamin D3 in it as well. It has 1,000 IUs in it. And that means that I'm getting 3,000 IUs in total. I do actually know that magnesium and calcium in combination is really good for your milk supply, so I haven't really noticed too much of a difference, but I'm really happy that that's like something I'm taking that is also benefiting my milk supply. And the last one that is the most important out of all of these, which I think has drastically like stopped my postpartum anxiety, or my hormone related anxiety, and that's the evening primrose oil. I went to an OBGYN because I had always gone to midwives, so I didn't really have an OBGYN, so I went to a new OBGYN. I really like her, and she recommended that I start taking evening primrose oil. She was going through all types of like natural ways for me to try to like ease the they think I have PPD, which is just like an intense version of PMS, because it's really like literally from ovulation to the start of my cycle, I'm just like a different person, and that's exactly what PPD is. So I started taking this, guys, and I mean, coincidentally, I don't know, this month I haven't had any anxiety. So if you guys are suffering from anxiety like me, and you've researched this and you like the research and you've asked your doctor and they approve it, go and get yourself some evening primrose oil and start taking it. And I take one soft gel, and it's 100 milligrams of evening primrose oil, and I'm telling you guys, I don't know for certain if it's been working. Literally the month that I start taking it is the month that my anxiety goes away. I don't know, especially since it's been like widely recommended for anxiety, especially like hormone related anxiety. So yeah, fingers crossed that that's all I have to take for me to feel better. As far as why my house is so quiet, that would be because Cooper is at my gym with Dan and Willa is sleeping, taking a nap. So I'm just gonna tidy up a little bit. I hear a little hammy. I knew I heard her. She's just playing. The trick to motherhood is literally staying ahead of the game in all aspects of life. I've been really enjoying eating oatmeal for breakfast, so that's what I'm going to be having myself. So I'm going to sit with Willa and eat with her. I have been doing like the easy oatmeal, but I've been doing it with milk, and it's just like so creamy and delicious. It's really good.
So come on, let's play.
Let's change your diaper quick, give you some booby, and then you can eat some food, okay?
It's a beautiful day. Come on, let's play.
today. Should we show them what you're having for breakfast? Potato hash, egg, apple, pineapple, kiwi. Are you excited? Is it all yummy? You try the pineapple? Pineapple's good. Yeah, it's good. It's sour. Oh, and some water.
It's a beautiful day. Isn't it all? So come on, let's play.
This girl steals my oatmeal like any chance that she can get, right? I know you like it. I know. For those of you who decide not to do baby-led weaning and you want to do like traditional spoon feeding for table food for infants, I did a lot of like reading about it, and one of the things that stood out to me during my research was not to kind of like scrape the food into the baby's mouth. So you want them to, you want to put the food into their mouth, but you don't want to do that kind of lifting motion. So I'll show you guys exactly the way not to do it, and then I'll show you guys the way that you're supposed to do it. So like this is how you're not supposed to do it. See how I'm kind of like pushing it and like scraping it on the top of her mouth? You're not supposed to do it that way. The way that you are supposed to do it is just go like that. You're allowing them to just take the food off of the spoon by themselves. There are so many right ways and wrong ways to do things in motherhood. Like, do not let that overwhelm you. And like if you're a first-time mom or even a second-time mom, or I'm sure even a third-time mom, and you're feeling a little overwhelmed by motherhood, the way that you handle a spoon and feed your child is not going to make or break them. So like, it's fine. I figured this is a channel of knowledge, or at least I try to make it that, and I figured I would just share with you something that I learned. This is like coming from a mom who accidentally put a size 6 diaper on her 9-month-old and was too lazy to actually change it. I literally put the diaper on Willa, looked down, and I was like, whatever. Just put her PJs on. So no judgment. So I thought I was going to a physical today. I was really excited to finally just get like my blood work taken and just see if I was deficient in anything. see if maybe there's any like reason that I'm having this anxiety during this time. But the person never made my appointment. And that's a long story, but that's what ended up happening. The second thing that has really helped me with anxiety, absolutely, is talking about it. Just anyone who would listen if I'm having an anxiety attack, Dan has just been the biggest support system ever for me. We've always had the most incredible communication as a couple, like in depth. We like talk about things in depth. I realized that when I'm feeling those feelings, I have to just say it out loud. So the other day I was sitting and I was playing with Willa, and Dan looked over at me and he was like, "Are you okay?" And I could have just said like, "Yeah, I'm fine." Instead of just like bottling that up and just saying, "Yeah, I'm fine," and just like carrying on with my day, I started talking about it. I started telling him everything. I let everything out and I started explaining to him how I was feeling, and I was just, you know, having a really bad day and feeling all of the pressures. So after that conversation, I felt a million times better. Like I had the weight of the world lifted off my shoulders. I felt optimistic and excited and just relieved. So I realized that for me personally, when I'm having anxiety attacks, I need to talk about it. I text a friend if Dan's not around. I talk to my mom. You know, it exits my body. I can leave it there. I can leave that worry or that fear, you know, that stress that I'm having wherever in the poof of existence in the air, and it's not being carried around, you know, in my mind and in my heart and weighing me down. So that's the second thing that I noticed that really has helped kind of ease this anxiety that I've been experiencing. In other news, this girl is now on to apple and pineapple. Yeah? It's good. All right, guys, a little time has gone by. It is time for us to bring Willa to her physical therapy appointment, so that should be fun, and see what progress she's made. I'm a little nervous because I don't think she's made nearly as much progress as she should have made in the past couple of weeks, but I'll see what her physical therapist says. Who knows? But what I did do is today I scheduled an appointment with a chiropractor for her. The only board certified infant specialist in our entire county, and that's saying a lot because we live outside of New York City and we have like so many people to choose from for everything. So we just have like so many options for so many things. So the fact that she's the only person who is certified, like board certified for infants, is just really nice. She's super expensive, but because of my past experiences that I've had with chiropractors and how horrible they've been, I wanted to go to the absolute best of the best and know that I wouldn't be having a repeat of what happened last time. But we're gonna give it a try. Even though there's a lot of like back and forth on it, I just, in my mom gut, I feel like it's going to help her. So we're gonna do that. She's gonna go to that on Wednesday, so when you guys see this video, we will have our appointment. So fingers crossed, send prayers our way. Hopefully that's what Willa needs to kind of help her start progressing, but I don't wanna be late. Let's get on the road. So we just got back from physical therapy and Willa is enjoying some pineapple again. Cooper's running around like a crazy person. Coop, you wanna say hi? You look so old. You look like a grown-up. Can you have a hug? Love you. So Dan already went to sleep and it's just us for the rest of the day. I wanted to talk to you guys really quickly about Willa's appointment, and then I want to talk to you about the third thing that I realized was really helping with my anxiety. So Willa's appointment went really well. She is definitely doing better. She was pushing up and getting into crawling position. She still has yet to be fully on her belly and then get her shoulders up and her like arms underneath her shoulders. She still is completely incapable. Ooh, you got your face. You okay? Ouch, gotta be careful. Did you get an ouch? Careful. She's still very much so behind. If you saw her in like the traditional tummy time position, you'd clearly be able to see that she cannot lift herself up at all. Oh. He's sitting on me right now. My child is sitting on me. I love this kid. But yeah, so she's doing really well though, and we have a bunch of new things that we can do. We have a... No.
Pick a ride.
What?
Pick a ride.
Oh, piggyback ride? Is it a piggyback ride? I can't move because you're on me. As far as anxiety, and the third thing that I realized that is really helpful is knowing what my triggers are. So I stopped watching a lot of medical shows that really like harped on cancers and terminal illness, things like that, because those are really getting me like scared and nervous and just worried. Anything that had children dying or suffering or anything along those lines, I stopped watching. I also unfollowed any of those types of accounts online that show you like sad stories, even if they ended in like perseverance, but things like people losing husbands, I had to just unfollow, unsubscribe on everything, because that would just put me into a downward spiral of worry. Another thing, I realized that caffeine is a huge trigger of mine, and I really have like, I have half calf in the morning, 1 coffee, if that, if I even have a coffee now, and I drink decaf tea if I want anything else. So that's really been helping, just getting rid of caffeine, kind of detoxing a little bit, and it's really helps me like calm and be relaxed. What happened? What happened? Oh, you want me to fix the big boy blanket? How do I fix it? Like that? You want me to bring it somewhere? Where am I putting it? What do you need mommy to do? What about your big boy blanket? Oh. Where are we bringing it?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
That was a lot of numbers.
Good job.
Good job?
I gotta try.
What?
Bring it.
What? Babe. Mm-hmm. Can you explain to me the game that you were playing with him? Okay. Were you playing a game with him with a blanket? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good job. Mm-hmm. And then running?
Yeah, you hold up the blanket and you count to 10, and then he runs into it and you come over with it.
Okay, because he just explained to me in detail the entire game.
He doesn't do 1, 2, 3. So I tried it. I was like 1, 2, 3, and he's like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good job. And he just goes all the way up. He wants me to hold the blanket, and I was like, I don't know what you want me to do with this. And he just stood at the radiator and goes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good job. Good job. Yeah. And I'm like, and sometimes he goes, yay, yay, yay. Yeah. Oh my God. All right, love you. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good job. Like what?
Go round.
Go round? Do I throw it? Like this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good job. I got you. I got you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good job. Ow! I got you. So I totally put the babies to bed, and then I sat down, I made myself some dinner, and then I totally forgot about you guys. I'm so sorry. But today was just kind of one of those videos where I was home a lot and I just kind of hung out and did my mom job. Not every vlog can include a epic Target dance party. I wanted to talk to you guys lastly about the 4th thing that I realized really helped or is going to help with my anxiety, and that is giving myself some time to be Lex. I was taking any free time that I had and I was putting it towards our family goals. I was not putting it towards myself. I don't think it's fair as moms that during our free time we get to shower. Showering should just be something that we do and we get to do because that's personal hygiene. We shouldn't have to use the only free time that we have to like rush into the shower, to drink a hot beverage, like to load the dishwasher. And we don't need to sacrifice so much of ourselves just because we have children. Dan asked me what would make me happy. What do I feel like I need to do? My answer that I gave him was probably something that he never saw coming. I told him that I wanted to try meditation yoga. The entire point of this entire thing is to let you know that you need to sit down and you need to listen to your body and listen to your mind and your soul and your heart and just ask yourself, what is it that you need right now? There's just zero reason why you can't have an hour of alone time a week. Absolutely no reason. I don't care if you go and you sit in your car for an hour, you deserve that alone time. Where in this like unwritten rule book of motherhood does it say that we have to like wither to nothing? And that's what being a good mom is. Like, where does it say that? I want to know where those rules are. If you're still here right now, I need you to drop an emoji into the comment section. There's gonna be like no emojis in the comment section. I don't think there's a yoga person. If there's a yoga person, put a yoga person. If there's not a yoga person, put like the closest thing you can find to a yoga person. But anyway guys, I'm not gonna make you sit here any longer. Thank you so much for watching this video. As always, we love you. If you're new to our channel, hi, I'm Lex. I promise I don't talk this much. I actually talk this much. If you guys are going through postpartum anxiety or any anxiety for that matter, I love you and just, I'm here for you. But that is all. Bye guys.